Welcome back. In this lesson, the one-way classification of ANOVA, annals of variance one-way classification, we are discussing expectation of various sum of squares. In the part 1, in the previous part of expectation of various sum of squares, we have discussed various formula. Yij, y bar, I dot, y bar dot dot, and what are the mean and variance of epsilon ij, epsilon bar I dot, epsilon bar dot dot. Recollect the formulas and then apply the formulas whichever necessary. We start the calculation of expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments and expectation of sum of squares due to the error. In this part 2, second part, we calculate expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments. Recollect all the formulas. I calculate one by one. First one I calculate in this lesson. I calculate expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments. So I consider directly expectation of SST. What is the formula of expectation of SST? Expectation of SST formula is summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into y bar I dot minus y bar dot dot the whole square. So therefore, you consider it is equivalent to be, you substitute the values of, we have calculated the values of y bar I dot and y bar dot dot. So hence y bar I dot, the value is mu plus alpha I plus epsilon bar I dot. It is very easy to remember the formula. Y bar I dot is nothing but mu plus alpha I plus epsilon bar I dot, and minus y bar dot dot minus mu plus epsilon bar dot dot. Do you remember the formula, which is summation ni alpha is 0. Therefore, in this term y bar dot dot, we have only the two terms mu plus epsilon bar dot dot. Now we can cancel out mu here, and the remaining values for which you have to take square. Summation I is equal to 1 to k ni multiplied by, here it is we have the terms here alpha I plus epsilon bar I dot minus epsilon bar dot dot whole square is the term we have. So in which if you do square and take the summations and then take the expectation, what you will get? So I calculate one by one. Do you understand this? Are you following calculation of expectation of sum of squares for treatments? So it is equivalent to be expectation of summation I is equal to, first of all what we do, we square and take the summation a plus b plus c whole square. So what I am doing, the term a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab 2bc 2ca etc. So all that one by one. Summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I square, the first term. I am multiplying with summation with ni and take the summations. Next, summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot square plus summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar dot dot square plus 2ab term I am considering 2 into summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I multiplied by epsilon bar I dot, and I take minus alpha I into epsilon bar dot dot minus 2 into summation I is equal to 1 to k alpha I into ni multiplied by ni into alpha I into epsilon bar dot dot minus 2 multiplied by summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot into epsilon bar dot dot. So only the term you have to take careful about this particular term, the last term. So remaining it is okay. Hope you understand the square. I just write square and then I have multiplied with ni and I took the summation. for all the terms and show that which are the terms left. So it's equivalent to now I consider expectations. Now I take expectations for all the terms. So what you will have? Expectation of summation ni alpha I square. Ni alpha I square, which are constant, does not depend on expectation. Expectation of a constant is a constant. Right? So therefore this is summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I square, the first term, plus the next term. The expectation is for epsilon bar I dot square. Ni is a constant. Therefore, expectation of Ax is nothing but A into expectation of x. Based on this property, I am taking summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into expectation of epsilon bar I dot square. Right? Similarly, the next one, epsilon bar dot square. Summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into expectation of epsilon bar dot square plus the next term 2 into summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I. The alpha is also constant, does not depend on expectation. Right? It is a constant, it is a parameter. Right? Now multiplied by expectation of epsilon bar I dot plus minus next term 2 into summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I is also ni alpha a constant. Expectation of epsilon bar dot. The another term you have, last term, minus 2 multiplied by, if you want to take both are the x into y, expectation of x into y, you take later on the expectation. First of all, you have the formula here. I calculate. I consider expectation of 2 multiplied by 2 is a constant I took outside. I have taken outside. 2 into now summation I is equal to expectation of first of all I substitute the I take one particular formula and then I write the formula and then I take the expectations. Epsilon bar dot is a constant. I am taking outside of the summation. Is a constant with respect to the summation. So epsilon bar dot multiplied by summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot. Okay. Is it clear to you? What I did here, 2 into 2 I have taken outside of the expectations and then I took expectation for this entire term in which I did not do the expectation. I kept outside only. Now I do epsilon bar dot is a constant, does not depend on summation I. Hence I took outside of x summation. Epsilon bar dot into summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot. Now you recollect the formula epsilon bar dot. What is epsilon bar dot? I write the formula here. Epsilon bar dot is equal to, we have one formula 1 by n double summation epsilon I z. Another formula 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot. I is equal to 1 to k, j is equal to 1 to ni. So this is nothing but ni into epsilon bar I dot. Now if you take capital N left hand side, n into epsilon bar dot is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot. Now you replace this with n into epsilon bar dot in the last term. So summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into epsilon bar I dot. You please write down capital N into epsilon bar dot. Okay. So therefore, what I am doing here, remaining values. Now you see the remaining values and then I write the value here and replace the value there. ni into alpha I square plus now you see here expectation of epsilon bar I dot square, which is nothing but variance of epsilon bar I dot. If you remember the formula of expectation of variance of epsilon bar I dot is equal to expectation of epsilon bar I dot square is equal to sigma square E divided by small n. Similarly, variance of epsilon bar dot dot is equal to expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square is equal to sigma square E divided by capital N. These are the two formulas now we are applying here. Expectation of epsilon bar I dot square is equal to variance of epsilon bar I dot. It is nothing but sigma square E by Ni. We have calculated in part 1 in the previous lesson. Summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni into sigma square E divided by Ni. That is the formula I have written. Similarly, the next term, summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni into, this is expression of epsilon bar dot dot square, which is this is nothing but variance of epsilon bar dot dot, which is sigma square E by capital N. So therefore this is sigma square E divided by capital N, right? And epsilon bar I dot is 0, expectation of epsilon bar I dot is 0, expectation of epsilon bar dot dot is 0. Therefore these two terms vanish. Okay, only the other term is this last term, which is now it is nothing but, now I am replacing with minus 2 into expectation of epsilon bar dot dot multiplied by, this is what I am writing, n into epsilon bar dot dot. So n into epsilon bar dot dot. You understand this? So 2 into expectation of epsilon bar dot dot into this value I am replacing with here n into epsilon bar dot dot. So it is n into epsilon bar dot dot. I did not calculate even expectations. Just I took the summation and I replaced the formula with the summational value. Summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni into epsilon bar I dot is nothing but I have replaced as capital N into epsilon bar dot dot. Hope you understand this particular last term. This is this value. So therefore now it is equivalent to be summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni into alpha I square plus, I am cancelling Ni. You see here whether it is in the summation or not. You please see, remember, since Ni, this is also Ni, whether it is in the summation over with respect to I or outside the summation. If any particular term Ni outside the summation, we should not cancel. This is also in the summation, both the terms. So hence I am cancelling the terms Ni. And summation I is equal to 1 to k sigma square E. Therefore, since sigma square is a constant, does not depend on summation summation I have k terms. Therefore, k into sigma square, constant into sigma square, k into sigma square E. Do you understand this? Ni was cancelled, and then we have only summation I is equal to 1 to k sigma square E. Since sigma square is a constant, does not depend on summation I is equal to 1 to k. Therefore, k into sigma square E. Now come over here. This is sigma square E by n. Is the entire thing is a constant. Sigma square E is a constant. Capital N is a constant. Does not depend on summation. So therefore it is plus sigma square E divided by capital N into summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni. What is summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni? Capital N. And this is minus 2 into expectation of n into n is a constant. I am taking outside the expectations. N multiplied by expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square. Epsilon bar dot dot into epsilon bar dot dot. Epsilon bar dot dot square. What is expectation of epsilon bar dot dot square? It is variance of epsilon bar dot dot. It is sigma square E divided by capital N. I replace in the next step. Do you understand this? So therefore, expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments, it is nothing but now is equivalent to be summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni into alpha I square plus k into sigma square E plus sigma square E divided by capital N into capital N. Summation Ni, small Ni is equal to 1 to k. It is capital N minus 2 into capital N into expression of epsilon bar dot dot square. It's variance of epsilon bar dot dot square dot dot. Variance of epsilon bar dot dot. It is sigma square E by n. Sigma square E by n. Therefore, capital N cancel here. Capital N also cancel here. So therefore, this term is summation I is equal to 1 to k Ni into alpha I square plus k sigma square E plus this is sigma square E minus this is 2 sigma square E. Do you understand this? This is what we have, that equation of expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments. So expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I square plus this is k sigma square e minus plus sigma square e minus 2 sigma square e, hence it minus sigma square e, hence it is summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I square plus k minus 1 into sigma square e. That is the value of expectation of SST, sum of squares due to the treatments. I also explained sum of squares, that is expectation of mean sum of squares due to the treatments. MSS, mean sum of squares for treatments. So I have considered this capital S square T, for which you have to divide with degrees of freedom k minus 1. Okay, k minus 1. Okay, then what I do here, do you understand this? So I have calculated expectation of SST. But of course, whatever is specified in the heading, it was calculated. But now still I am proceeding further. I am calculating sum of squares due to the treatments, expectation of mean sum of squares. That is, I am dividing with k minus 1, so that expectation of SST divided by k minus 1 is equivalent to be 1 by k minus 1, 1 by k minus 1, summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I square plus sigma square e. So therefore, whatever SST by k minus 1, which implies expectation of it, is written as S square t. It is mean sum of squares due to the treatments. It is 1 by k minus 1 into summation I is equal to 1 to k ni into alpha I square plus sigma square e. This is the value of expectation of S square t, mean sum of squares due to the treatments. So now what we have to use the result in the one-way classification. You have to calculate under the null hypothesis H naught. What is the null hypothesis? Alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 is equal to alpha k is equal to 0. So under the null hypothesis H naught, what I am calculating under null hypothesis H naught, alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 is equal to alpha k is equal to 0. What you will get, expectation of S square t is equal to, since alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 equal to alpha k is equal to 0, all alpha values are 0, therefore this term is 0, therefore it is equal to sigma square e. So it is provided, this value is provided under the null hypothesis H naught only. Under the null hypothesis H naught, expectation of mean sum of squares due to the treatments is equal to sigma square e. That is, expectation of S square t is equal to sigma square e. This is one calculation of expectation of sum of squares due to the treatments, and also expectation of mean sum of squares due to the treatments, expectation of S square t under H naught, x square t under H naught. It is also calculated, which is the value is this expectation of S square t is equal to sigma square e. If not under H naught, then this is the value 1 by k minus 1 summation I is equal to 1 to k mi into alpha I square plus sigma square e. This is the value of expectation of sum of the squares. We can call mean sum of squares also. We are intended to calculate mean sum of squares. Of course, expectation of SST is also here. Right? This is the value of the second part. We have calculated. In the first part, we have discussed various values, so formulas, values, etc. And then in the second part, we have discussed, in this part, we have discussed expectation of SST. In the next part, we discuss expectation of SSE. Fine? Thank you.